Today I'm going to give you a demo on the new user migration hook. This is part of our Smart Hooks platform and will allow you to seamlessly migrate users from any other external database or identity provider into the OneLogin Cloud Directory. It's a fantastic approach for progressive migration of users where a bulk migration of their passwords might not be possible. We really don't want to interrupt the user experience, so we need a way to get users moved over without them noticing. The way it works is the user will log in as normal. They'll enter their username and password. We'll then check against the OneLogin Cloud Directory. If the user does not exist, the user migration hook fires. You have the opportunity to define your own customized function that can connect to your own database or another IDP. The function will return a user object if the password is validated. And then OneLogin will proceed to create that user and log them into your app. So let's take a look at a demo of how that all comes together. So we have our application in Auth0. There's a couple of things we'll want to do over here just to set up for the migration. We want to take note of our client ID and client secret. We also want to go down to the advanced settings for this application and enable the password grant type. Over on the OneLogin side, we're going to look at a Postman collection. This is downloadable from our developer docs for Smart Hooks. So if we have a look in our Postman collection, we'll see that we have requests for managing Smart Hooks as well as pre-scripted examples. There's nothing to change in here, it just works out of the box. But what you'll notice is that there are three variables that we require. The client ID and client secret, as noted down before, and the domain for your Auth0 account. I'm going to do a list variables call, and you'll see that I already have the client ID and client secret set up. Let's go ahead and create the domain. So now I have my Auth0 subdomain also set up as a variable in my account. And now we can go ahead and create our hook. So without any changes to this migrate from Auth0 hook, we can simply go ahead and create it. And now we're all set. So if we go back over to our Auth0 account, let's find a user to migrate. Mr. Jack Sparrow. Let's see if we can migrate him over to OneLogin. Before we do that, let's jump in and see if Jack already exists over here in our account. No, he does not. So we log in as Jack, entering our username and password. And what's happening here is the user migration hook is fired. A request is being made across to the IDP, and the user has now been created in OneLogin, and Jack has been signed in. For this example, we've just used the OneLogin portal, but if you had connected to your own custom application, you'll be redirected back there after the login completed. We jump back over to the OneLogin side, and we check again. We can see that Jack Sparrow has now been migrated. You can see it's incredibly simple to set up a user migration in OneLogin. You could do this with your own database, or you can do it with other popular IDPs. There's fantastic docs here on the developers.onelogin.com site. They'll walk you through the requirements for creating your own hooks, or you can download the Postman collection and use some of our pre-scripted examples.